Hello, so this is Akriba, and I'm so excited today to have sitting with me the Dreamboard creator herself, Keshelle. She's no stranger to me, and she's definitely no stranger to you. If you have attended any of my Dreamboard parties, you will know her well. And of course, she's out there and she is soaring. And we are now approaching year 3 of the Dreamboard. Welcome, Keshelle.
I'm happy to be here.
I know you always are so excited. And before we came on the camera, you told me something that was so profound. This year, on this Dreamboard, will make you
10 years
10
since
years.
I've been doing Dreamboard parties.
touching lives,
Yeah,
changing lives.
4 years. It's
Wow.
amazing how that time has flown.
It has flown. Oh my God. And 10 is such a significant number, Keshelle. So, I mean, where do you see the dream? I mean, 10 years. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just happy that you're celebrating 10 years with
Yes,
us.
yes,
So I
yes,
know
yes.
that you're coming with so much, and you know, the previous dream boards were such a success. I
Yeah.
mean, people left,
Oh,
so
yeah.
many testimonials came out of the dream board. I'll just hit on one of the testimonies that came out of the last dream board.
Right.
There was a lady that attended. One of the things that she wanted to do was to lose weight. That was her goal. She was very heavy. And do you know that she's coming back to this year's dream board? I have to let you see her. She has definitely hit that goal.
Wow,
I thought
wow,
that
wow.
was amazing. And you know, people believe
Yeah.
that you got to put mansions on a dream board. It could be simple things.
Small dreams, big dreams.
Yeah.
You know, we always talk about the big dreams, and I like
Yes.
big dreams, but at the end of the day, it's whatever you need to continue to move your life forward.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
whatever
yes.
it is, large or small,
Yes.
you know, whatever you need to do to progress is what makes a difference.
Wow. So tell us, Keshelle, what could people expect when they come to a dream board? How should they prepare themselves for a dream
Well,
board?
you know, people, when they come to the dream board, so people who are attracted to the dream board parties are usually persons who have a goal and a dream, right?
Yes.
Something that's big, like we talked about, something that's very small, something that they probably have even not focused on for a long time, or have allowed people to cause that dream to die or be hidden. And so persons coming to the dream board could, one, expect just that inspiration.
Yes.
Sometimes as simple as being re-inspired to go after what it is that you want in life makes a huge difference, especially in the time that we have had since the storm and all of the
Yes.
challenges this year. We forget that, you know what, we have to be re-inspired to go after that dream. Even me, sometimes I forget, like, okay, boy,
Yes.
there's some things that I still want to do. I
Yes.
need that fire, that fuel to
Yes.
come back up in my life. And so number one. Number two, they can get clarity, right? Clarity around what it is that they truly want to achieve. More specifically, going into 2020. 2020 is a big year.
Major year.
You know, we've been
Major.
talking about 2020 5 years ago.
You're right. You're
Now
right.
it's a few months
It
away.
is here. Yes.
And so sometimes we want to be able to get clear. What it is that do I truly want to achieve in this big year? Right? So clarity, and you put that clarity on a dream board, and we focus on 5 life areas, right? So, you know, what you want to do in your livelihood and lifestyle, your health and wellness, your education. So we cover all of the life areas, so you make sure that you have something that you can work towards in all of those life areas and gain clarity. And then the third thing I like to say they can expect, in addition to being surrounded by just a community of amazing people, right? You attract just amazing people
Yes.
with high energy,
Yes.
with drive, and commitment to their dreams. So in addition to that, you know, we talk about how do we make that dream board real.
Yes.
So this year, we didn't have time to do it in the previous years, but
Right.
I'm committed
Yes.
to making sure that we talk about the how.
Yes.
How do you take that dream board and turn it into a dream life? You know, I created the Make It Real program. And so what are the other principles that you need in order to really make that dream real?
Yes, because, you know, I know that there are people that will say, well, okay, Keshelle or Kiki, you know, I've been to the dream board, but I've not, you know, certain things didn't come to life on my dream board. And so this Make It Real program that you have is something that it gives you the 12 steps or the 12 principles of making it real. And one of the things that I know for sure, Keshelle, even from my dream board is, you know, you don't pick up the dream board, put it together, and rest it down.
Oh, yeah.
You got to look at your dream board.
Every day.
You got
Every
to look
day.
at it.
Even if you don't consciously look at it. You know, I always say to people, place it where you can see it every day.
Yes.
And see it doesn't necessarily mean you intentionally looking at it every day. If you do that, that's awesome.
Yes.
But sometimes you just need to glimpse that board each and every day. And that, to me, and persons who have done the dream board will tell you that that gives you that inspiration.
You're right.
That boost.
You're right.
On those days or those weeks or those months where it just doesn't look like it's going
At
right.
your low, yeah.
You know, you look at that board and you be like, yeah, this is what I'm working towards.
Yeah.
So it gives you that daily reminder of the future that you have and that you want to see for yourself.
Yeah. So, I mean, and one of the things too, Keshelle, I have to stick it in there. When you paste on that board, you have to believe that what you place on that board is going to manifest itself.
Yeah.
You have to believe. And I think a lot of times, you know, we are guilty of it too sometimes. We'll put it there and we'll be like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah.
Like, is this really going to happen? But I want you to share briefly with me something that we were talking about when you were, you know, people thought it was the craziest thing that someone would ever do.
Yeah.
But this is called crazy faith. Yes.
So one of the 12 principles in the Make It Real program is faith.
Faith.
And, you know, we look at faith from a biblical standpoint, and it is, you know, faith without works is dead, all of that stuff. But the core definition of faith is belief.
Yes.
Right? It's believing in what you say you want to achieve. And so, you know, whenever I do my presentations and when we talk about that faith step, I always share the $700 story. I call it the $700 story,
right?
And it was several years back as I was building my business, still fairly new in business. I had $700, Kiki, in my name.
Wow.
And I had two choices. And those two choices, and my car was not working at the time, you know, single mother, bills to pay.
Yes.
And so those two choices were fix my car, pay my bills, live.
Right.
And or purchase a ticket that was close to $700 to travel and meet someone miles away.
Wow.
Who could potentially help me to grow my business. And so I had that choice that I was faced with. Do I just fix my car, pay my bills, take care of my daughter, or have faith to spend all that I had at that time to go and meet someone who could help me, right? And what do you think I did?
Bought that ticket.
Now, anyone who knows me, I know I'm a traveler, right?
Yes.
And so it doesn't take much for me to buy a ticket.
Right.
And so I bought that ticket, and I bought that ticket on faith. On belief that, listen, man, my dream is to build a successful $1 million business, right?
Yes.
World-class training company.
Yes.
And I need to have faith enough that if I make this purchase and if I meet this person, and one of the other principles in the Make It Real program is people. Who are you surrounding yourself with to help you accomplish that dream?
Yes.
And so I found a person who I made the step, the faith walk, to go and meet her. And that person happened to be Sharon Lecter.
Wow.
And if anyone is not familiar with that name, Sharon Lecter, she is the co-author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Which is a global
I saw your post
book.
on it. Yes.
And so I went to meet her, and really and truly that opportunity, that network, that connection has opened global doors in my business that I have not been able to pay for.
Powerful.
But it took faith. It took making a decision to say, you know what, boy, I know I got some bills to pay. I know I got to do all of these stuff, but I need to believe in myself, believe in my dream enough to take that step and see where it takes me. And it took me on a wild roller coaster.
And Keshelle, that $700 investment has now become...
that's been blossom. I now run a six-figure, going on to multiple six figures in business.
Wow.
I now am growing my business to a place where $700 is...
You could buy plane tickets. Let's say
that, right?
Let's put it like that.
But it took that faith.
Yes.
It took that faith in our dreams, in my dreams, in order to be able to make that happen.
Wow.
Yeah, and so, you know, I was able to grow my business to a point where I'm happy, I'm successful, you know, persons see the growth of what I've been able to do, but it took that faith walk.
Yes.
It took that move. And so persons who have that goal, that dream, who've placed something on their dream board, it takes that belief, that faith in themselves, that faith in their ability to achieve what it is that they want in order to make it happen.
So a question that always comes up, people always ask me, and sometimes I even feel when we're promoting the party, some people feel, okay, I already got a dream board, or I already got an established business, and so that ain't for me. But who is the dream board for? Because I would believe that it's for everyone, whether you're established or not.
It's for anyone who have a goal or dream that they want to make real, that they want to see happen. So it could be those who are just starting a business and their dream is to get into business. They need that inspiration, they need that motivation, they need those steps. It's for them. It's for persons who have an established business.
Absolutely.
Because, what is established?
That's right. You're right.
There's always a higher level. There's always a new goal. There's always a new achievement. And if you're not pursuing higher levels of growth and achievement, then you're stagnant.
Yeah.
And so anyone with a dream, whether it be a business dream, a personal dream, to be married, to we talked about physical goals and dreams. You may have a dream to write a book. You may have a dream to travel the world.
Yes.
Whatever it is in your heart and soul that you say, I want more for myself.
Yes.
Right? This is what the Dream Board Party is for.
Could the dream board connect you to purpose?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I truly believe that the dream that you have in your heart, in your mind, in your soul is somehow connected to what you were born to do.
Yes.
Right? Vision and purpose, they go hand in hand.
Yes.
And so for someone who might be looking for their purpose, a big clue would be, okay, what are your dreams? What are the things that you say, I would love to be able to do?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
sometimes dream is such a big word. We're like, oh, I don't have a dream. But what would you love to be able to do?
Yeah.
Right? And if you were to answer that question, most of the time, it's connected to a purpose that you've been placed on the planet for.
And so we can get all of this at the Dream Board
Yes.
Party. Wow. So, there you have it. We can't spill all the beans, Keshelle. The beans have to be spilled once you come to the Dream Board Party. But one of the things I know that people like is the atmosphere, the environment, Keshelle. We're by the poolside. The stars we're underneath the stars. Drinks, the foods, the music.
Perfect environment.
Oh, it's a perfect environment to network.
Yeah.
There's so many opportunities to network. And Keshelle, we had men last year.
We did.
We had
did.
3
We did.
men
And I'm
last
always
year.
happy to see them.
Yeah, I hope this year we can get more men. Even people make it a girls' night out or a guys' night out. But it's really for everyone,
Yeah, and you know what? People typically come to the dream boards because they have their own personal dreams.
Yes.
But in doing this dream board party for the last 10 years, what I've personally seen is sometimes your dream explodes, if I can say it that way, just by hearing someone else's dream. Because sometimes we don't know what is in us until we hear someone else
You are
share.
right. You are right.
And so I always say, come for the dream board, but you're going to walk away with such a rich and deeper connection to people and to your own your dreams because of the environment and the persons who come to the party.
One of the things I know personally, Keshelle, is that a dream board connects you to self. It tells you who you really are. Like unknowingly, you paste these things on a board.
Yeah.
And you're just pasting. And then when you sit back and you really look at it,
you'll be
like,
the big picture.
That's me.
It's a puzzle. It's really a puzzle because one picture may not tell a single story. But when you put those pictures collectively and those pictures that resonate most with you, collectively on the board, you may see a theme that didn't come before, right? And I've had, I'm saying this from experience because I've had so many people come to me and say, boy, I didn't know that I felt this way towards X, but not until I looked collectively and holistically at these pictures, wow, that reminded me that, wow, this is something that I've always wanted to do. Now, the pictures told me a story.
Yes.
And so, and you know, from previous dream boards, we don't just cut and paste.
No.
It's not a cut and paste.
We
and that's
go
what
down
makes
that
it different.
road,
Yes.
Keshelle. And you know, the thing that is so, two things stands out to me at the dream board. And I remember my father, he actually heard us, the singing at the end.
Yes.
He thought that that was so amazing. And he was like, it sounded so, it was a Whitney
Yes.
Houston song.
Yes. Yes.
And then another thing that always gets me every year is the tears that fall.
Yes, it's
the tears
that's
that
what
fall.
makes, you know, because a lot of people do dream boards now,
Yes.
but that's what makes what I do and what we do so different, because we do not just cut and paste. There's an activity, there's processes, there's discussions, there's inner work, I like to say, that happens before you get to that end board. And so yes, and tears come up, laughter comes up.
Yes.
You know, I never forgot, one attendee said to me that you brought me in line with who I was. You put a mirror to me.
That's powerful.
Because the questions that I guide people through before they even pick up a scissors is, to me, one of the most important parts of the night, because it really forces them to think deeply.
That's it.
About what it is that they say they want.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, you know, they say they want things because someone else expects them to want that.
Yes.
Right? And so I go through a full process to make sure that the things that you're putting on your board is actually what you say you want.
Yes. Wow, absolutely. And fair. I know, I'll share this last testimony. There was a young lady that came to the Dreamboard last year, and at first she was like, I want to come. I don't know if I want to come. And I said, please come.
Yeah.
Trust me. She's like, but I'm afraid. And you know, I immediately I understood that she had fear.
Yeah.
And when she came and she left, she said, oh, that fear is far from me. So even at the dream board, you overcome fear, that very thing that is stopping you from achieving.
I did a presentation recently, and the question that I asked was, how many of you have a dream that's bigger than you? And I think that is really one of the foundational pieces of fear, because they have this dream that's so big. And again, it may not be big, but it's something that they don't believe they can achieve, and so they run from it.
Yes.
And, you know, I always say to people, the fact that you have that dream, the fact that that is coming to you, that's in your heart, your soul, your mind, already indicates, and it's a clue that you can accomplish it.
That's right.
And so it's a matter of not being fearful of it, but facing it and asking yourself, okay, this is what I want, this is what's in my heart to do, how can I make it real? What do I need to do to be able to see that dream to reality? Wow, wow.
So there you have it. Keshelle, she said a mouthful, and if you want to hear more, you really got to be at the Dreamboard Party 3. And Keshelle, guess what? We got giveaways.
We have stuff.
Yes, we have little trinkets for you. Everyone that purchases a ticket to attend the Dreamboard will receive our Dream and Believe cup. And Keshelle, let me tell you, I was inspired of this, the whole slogan from us last year. I don't know if you recall, but you walked into the Dreamboard with a shirt that said Dream.
Yes.
And then you bucked me in a shirt that said Believe.
You're right.
And I was like, okay. And like that night I looked at it, and then when I really sat down and I thought about it, I was like, hey, year 3 is going to be Dream and Believe.
Yeah.
Because Keshelle, you are definitely a dreamer. All my life that I've known you, you were someone that was saying things and it happened.
Yeah.
You know, and then I realized in my journey very late that I was a faith walker. Like if I say that I'm going to do something, oh, Keshelle, I believe that it's going to happen.
Yes.
And so I believe that this year is going to be, I'm not saying the other years wasn't good, but this year in particular, year 3 and year 10 for you, being the Dreamboard creator, it's about to be amazing. People are going to go into 2020 and they're going to be achieving and prospering, and I am just extremely excited, even for the giveaways, for the sponsors, for the people that decided to come on board this year with us. I am very amazed, because you don't know, you know, we were talking about, you know, even promoting it, but people talk about it. Obviously people talk about it, and this is what caused people to buy into it, and they understand that we're very passionate about this thing, you know, for people to, because I'm living a dream board, you are definitely living a $700 dream.
I think the greatest gift, and this is a quote by Pastor Miles, but the greatest gift given to mankind is a gift of vision and dreams. I mean, if you look around, everything that we have in life,
you are right,
started because someone dreamed about it
and
or had a vision
and your
it.
imagination. Because Dr. Cindy Trim, she had a session and she talked about imagination.
Yeah.
She went to say, as far as your eyes can see. Like, where could you see? I mean, could you see way down there where no one else can see?
Exactly.
You know, and that is real to me. So, I mean, it's going to be explosive.
I could talk about dreams
all day, Keshelle. I mean, all day. I mean, sometimes I'm guilty of not looking at my dream board, but I just began looking at it again. You know, I keep it in a place where I look at it, you know, and I started looking at it. And so I'm too trying to connect the dots. I'm still adding to mine because it never stops. It never stops. It never stops. You continue to add to your dream board.
Yeah. And it's really for, you know, you asked who is it for again, and my mind is continuing to go to anyone that wants more for themselves.
More.
Whatever more is. And you may not even be clear about what more is for you, but you know in your heart, you know that there's more for you.
There is always more. There's always more to possess because, of course, God has given us dominion, so we are kingdom people. So there's more, so there's no excuse. There's no excuse, and you should be here with us. Of course, seats are limited.
And I have so much more to share.
Oh my God, Keshelle,
You know,
I am, okay, so
yes.
I'm probably not gonna cut into Keshelle's presentation because we even have giveaways. I mean, we even got giveaways. Of course, we got the food, but I want you to come expecting, and I want you to leave empowered and leave with that board that even God Spare Our Life next year, you will be able to come back and share with the others. I don't know if we're gonna have a segment, a little clip where people are able to share who would have attended. Yeah, but it's real. It's real, and I think that you have to experience it for yourself. We can talk about it all day, but it's nothing like the Dreamboard experience itself. So September, how am I in September?
Gone.
September's gone, okay. November 9th. Saturday, November 9th at 7:30 p.m. at this beautiful venue. We release it once you purchase a ticket. We release it. It's very safe. It's secured. Drinks, nothing is on sale. Everything is open to you. Of course, you get your free token here. But you got Keshelle, and she's going to take you through a journey of a lifetime. Trust me, and you do not want to miss it. So we're looking forward to see you there. Tickets are now on sale. Get your tickets because it's limited. So Keshelle, we'll see them at Dreamboard Party 3.
Dreamboard Party.
Goodbye.